Hi guys, this is Go Mind Freaks guys. I'm gonna be simply explaining how the strategy works, how to identify the market, like it's moving, its prediction as well as what is gonna be happening so that we can enter the market and make some money. So guys, I haven't drawn everything, I'm just gonna be starting from scratch. Like how to identify highs and lows and everything. So let's start. Like what do we see here? We see that the market is like going up. Obviously, I'm using the 4 hour time frame, which like every 4 hours there's gonna be a new candlestick. So I'm gonna have to identify the market structure of this market. So what is the market doing? Let me just market in the most easiest doing. The market is going up. It was going down. Market structure shift happened and everything, and then the market is going up, going down, going up. Like this consolidation structure shift. What is the market? What did the market just do right now? Right now, it is just consolidating at this area, but it is a buying structure. What does it mean? It's sold, now it's buying. Now we're going up. It is going as a demand zone now. So like there are lows here, a lot of lows too. So since there are a lot of lows, the market is still pushing up. So still, we still need to go to the upside, guys. So right now, what I'm predicting is a buy. It is a buy right now. But a buy to where? Like with the gold mine, the fix and everything. So clearly here, this is our higher high coming from the 4 hour time frame. Since it came back, but we also created a low. So let me remove this. So let me mark the break of structures, the change of character. So guys, this is the change of character. This is the change of character. Let me mark it for you. Change of character. This is a change of character, guys. Change of character. We all know there is no change of character without a break of structure, right? So here's the break of structure. Here's the break of structure, BOS. So since the market continued to move down, so this obviously is a BOS. Obviously a BOS. So there are a lot of break of structures that the market is terminating the lows, guys. And what is it doing? It's creating highs. So okay, let me do it like this. Since now we have a high, now we have a low. You know why? Because the market changed. So yes, we have a low, we have a high. But since there was a lot of higher highs right here, all we need to do is just go to the upside and break this higher high to create a new higher high. Since this was a previous and it's old now, it has been days or even months. So now we have to get a higher high, a new higher high, since we created a new low, obviously. So okay, there we go up. So liquidity is actually the key point right here. So let me just liquidity is the highs and the lows. You know why? Because there are a lot of orders at the highs and there are a lot of orders at the lows. You know why? Because people are buying at lows and people are selling at highs. So what does that mean? That means the market has to absorb both lows and both highs. Like for instance, this high has a lot of sellers right here. It's a supply zone actually. There's a lot of suppliers and sellers right at this area. So since it was selling to the downside, a lot of sellers were in the market selling, buyers were getting liquidated and everything. Liquidation is money absorbed by the market, which means the money you put in the market is the money that the market absorbs and takes away from you. So that's liquidity. Since the market is going down, it creates another low. Since this flow is very powerful, that it pushed and broke the highs. First high was this one. What do we call this high? Obviously, a change of character. We call this high what? A change of character because it was broken, which is the l- like nearest low, nearest high. My apologies, nearest high broken. So this is a break of structure as well. Break of structure. What the hell is happening? Change of character. Has been identified. Break of structure, guys. So since it's a break of structure, now we have to identify where are we going with the market. For me, I'm seeing a solid buy. You know why? Because there are a lot of sellers at this area. Now we have to absorb those sellers and then enter the market with a solid buy. So right now I have to identify how. Okay, first we have a breakout structure at this area. Our own market sense like we all know it, guys. So this is a breakout structure, this is a low, and we have another high here, right? So we have to break that high, right? So what we have to do is identify areas of interest. So let me go and find a resistance and support area. Let me just go and check. Look first, liquidity, right? So we have a low right here, which was literally broken, right? So since this low is broken, that there were a lot of buyers, guys. Like every time there's a low, there are a lot of buyers in the area. So since there was a lot of buyers in this area, and there's an area which there is actually fucking sellers. So there are sellers at this area and buyers at this area. Buyers have been liquidated, and now sellers are adding their orders. But for us, it's like smart money concept, just SMC strategy, gold mine effects. So what we need to do is just buy this area. I know it may look like it's insane, like why would I just buy at a break of structure? Why would I just buy at a broken low? Why would I do that? It's because there are a lot of buyers which got liquidated, which their money got taken out of them. So this is how you mark liquidity, because this is money coming from the market, guys. So now I want to buy, but how am I just gonna buy the market? Now I have to go to the lower time frame. So my take profit is gonna be at this high because I wouldn't want to risk more than what I have. So this long position is like me buying the market. So this line is for my entry, and this is my stop loss. This is my stop loss. So let me find the area to enter the market, since now I know I'm gonna buy. Market structure is saying that I should buy. It's a 100% approved. So okay, here I'm going to the 1 hour time frame, guys. 1 hour time frame to let us see the lower time frame of the market. So okay, I know I have a low. Hmm. The thing is, there's also a high over here, which was solidly broken by the market now. So what has happened? Even on the lower time frame, guys, there are a lot of buyers and sellers. So, like for instance, here, I don't be small, but there were buyers at this area, and then the market sold, liquidated them twice. What does that mean? The market bought once again, and they liquidated sellers at this area. So like there's a lot of things happening in the market. So sellers got liquidated and buyers got liquidated at the same time. So now what we're looking for? We're looking for buyers. So guys, liquidity, where there is two candlesticks which are big candlesticks like these ones, it is called liquidity, guys. What does it mean? It's called liquidity. But in a simple way, since like there's a lot of liquidity zones in this area, we call this a breakup block. What does that mean? This block has been broken, but now has created a powerful block which can't be broken anymore, since it was broken once. A lot of liquidity, a lot of sellers and buyers were liquidated. So now this is called what? A breakup block. So it can't be broken anymore since there is a lot of structure expected to the upside by obviously buyers. So for me, I would just put a buy position at this area, at this high. You know why? Because the market got what they needed, which is money from the market, which is like money from traders who are not experienced, not consistent, and don't have a mentor which can lead them to what the market can do. So, okay, I found where I could enter the market. I know that sellers are liquidated now. I have to aim for this high. I'm gonna put my money. I'm putting a buy position, right? I put in my buy position. I'm risking all my account. I always trade USD, guys, so yeah, don't mind me. So let me put my take profit. I can aim my take profit to be at this zone, and it tells me how much I'm gonna get, which is $90, and gonna put my stop loss, which is at the low, but I'm gonna add it just in case if the market doesn't correspond with me. So I'm gonna put it at this low. So yeah, I'm gonna lose $35 and I'm gonna win 90.65 dollars. 65 is just it doesn't add at the decimals. Okay, let me start. Okay, let's see what the market does at a 1 hour time frame. Look at the market pushing up to the upside, pushing up to the upside. Wait, okay, let me show you what is the reason behind market pushing up like this. So don't forget we had a high here. Since we had a high, guys, the market will always show respect for highs. That it won't just break without liquidity. It will also show that there could be sellers who could be entering the market just in case for them to add liquidity so that they can push to the upside. But let me just decrease this speed. I think it's a bit too much now. So yeah, guys. So the market did what? It broke structure once again. So this is a BOS, obviously. So the market is trying to pull back. You know why? Because there are a lot of buyers that got liquidated here, guys. You know why? Because the market is so matured in a way it knows everything, every movement in the market. So I'm up $28 right now in profits, right? But there is buyers at this area which got liquidated. So if I were to enter the market right here, I know that I'm gonna get liquidated, guys. But for me, which I know that there are a lot of liquidation here, I could still add a position if I wanted to. Like I could add a position right around here. I could add a position right here, right now, and be like, you know what? I trust myself. The strategy is approved, but my stop loss I'm gonna place it at my entry. So I'm aiming for buys right here. But sometimes it's not as gonna go to as your way because you know we have another high right here that has to be broken so that we can hit TP, right? But let's see how the market corresponds. But yes, we broke a high. Now we have buyers here adding their orders and then it liquidates the sellers out at this area and then sells once again to liquidate the buyers at the same time so that they can absorb more liquidity. Khona izokwazi ukwenza njani? Ibuy bafethu. So, the market continues to drop. Manje sengikwi-loss manje kwimakhethi. Iyehla imali yami, iyehla imali yami. Nathi imakhethi ukuthi iyabuya. Iyabuya, 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 iyabuya. Iyabhaya, yaphinde yehla futhi. Iphinde yabhaya, iphinde yehla, iphinde yabhaya, iphinde yehla, iphinde yabhaya, iphinde yehla. Yabo imakhethi injani bafethu? Imakhethi. It needs you to be a patient person, dog. Ungakhohlwa ukuthi imali yami ngisayifake la ekuqaleni. Ngingakhohlwa ukuthi I'm up $38, 36. Like, that's the market, guys. That's the market. That's the market, guys. Mm, mm, mm. Uma ngingathi ngishaywa isikhathi ngizonyusa ispidi nginciphe yabo. Telegram kodwa ungcono yazi uyibuka ividiyo yonke. But the market keeps on dropping, guys. Keeps on dropping. Ngizokuchaza ukuthi why yenzeka nje imakhethi ibuye futhi iphinde ibhaye futhi ngikuchazele. Yabo imakhethi inenza kanjani bafethu? It keeps on going. Ungakhohlwa ukuthi ngi-$87 yashaya i-take profit yami bafethu. Shaya i-take profit yami. Nansi i-profit yami. $90.64. Nansi yabo le area likhombisa ukuthi hhayi, you took your profit guys, you secured your money. But kuchaza ukuthi why imakhethi yenze kanje. It did this because ifuna uku-liquidate the buyers and the sellers at the same time. So mina ngenze $90 la sure ukuthi ngenza no like a little bit of $100 combined with this profit. So uthi ngichaze kabanzi why the market did this. So besine-high right la sa-create enye i-low which was liquidated, guys. This low was liquidated. Kuqonda ukuthini lokho? Kuqonda ukuthi imali ithathiwe kwimakhethi la abantu akade beyibhaya la badliwe, nala akade besela futhi benzenjani badliwe. So imakhethi ilokhu ibuya-ke yabo la umuntu bezophuma la. Kanti cha imakhethi befuna uku-absorb-a abantu abanjani ababhayayo yabadla. Njengoba isibadlile iy'mali zabo yaphinde yenzenjani? Yaphinde yabhaya yadla namasela futhi. Yadla namasela yaphinde yenzenjani? Ya-create i-high. Emva koku-create i-high yaphinde yenzenjani? Ya-create i-low. Le low yenzenjani? Ya-liquidate. Yenzenjani imakhethi? Yadla futhi la kwabanye kwamabhayi obvious. Mase emva kwalokho imakhethi yabuye ishaya i-take profit yami. Kuqonda ukuthi mina ngingahlezi ngingena mina njalo uma izobhreka ama-lows. Ngingahlezi ngi-execute ama-trades la ngingene la idle amalontuzana ngishaye i-take profit yami la. Ithathe la ama-sellers futhi iphinde yehle create i-low iphinde ibhaye kancane iphinde idle amabhaya futhi iphinde iye phezulu futhi ithathe i-profit yami. So that's guys how you execute. So le pay ngiyisebenzisa kuthiwa i-GBP USD njengoba sengiyi-provide bafethu ngama-demo accounts. Uma ungazi ukuthi kwenziwa kanjani ungitshele khona ngizokwazi uku-create-ela i-screen recording ngichaze ukuthi wenzenjani kwi-market ungene ukwazi uku-trade ukwazi ukupresa ama-trades akho, ama-buy limit nama-sell limit ngizokuchazela kabanzi kwenye ividiyo. So njengoba manje ngifuna ukuchaza ukuthi i-market iya-correspond ne-strategy sami so ukuthi ngingakwazi ukwenza imali. Ngisazophinde ngenze ngikhombise enye i-pen trade